work with is more important than talent. I don't know if it's more important, but it is definitely a very, very important thing. And that's kind of what I want to talk about in this video and give you guys some tips to young musicians who just found themselves in the game, maybe some seasoned musicians who find themselves in a precarious situation. Maybe you're a band leader. Have a couple ideas that I can throw at you here. And hopefully some of the information I share in this video is helpful to you. If you like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if I miss something, right? If you're a band leader or you're in a band and I miss something, I'd love to hear your comments below. And hear some tips that maybe you have. So I think that talent will get you in the door, obviously. You get the gig, you're in the band, and the talent's gotten you in the door, but the thing that keeps you there a lot of times is your attitude. I think most band leaders would rather deal with somebody that is like an 8 out of 10 as far as talent or 9 out of 10 as far as a player, but they're super easy to work with. They don't have to babysit you, right? You just show up on time, you do your gig, you know your material, and you're easy to get along with. I think sometimes being easy to work with brings up thoughts of things that sometimes we forget. Or again, if you're seasoned, it's really easy to forget this stuff because um, maybe you're a little bit jaded, right? And you don't want to be that way, right? And so here's some of my tips. Number one, the easy one, man, the easiest one there is: be early, or at the very least, be on time. Okay. And if we're talking like a gig scenario, get into the gig. If the gig starts, if it's an afternoon gig, let's say for some reason it starts at 2 o'clock, it's a club gig. You're playing on a Saturday afternoon. You play at 2 o'clock. Don't show up at quarter to two. Show up at 1 o'clock. In my case, I'm a drummer. I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of, right? If you're a guitar player, a singer, show up early. Get there, get your stuff set up, get a little sound check in, maybe have time to chill out a little bit, take a breather, go wash your hands, get ready, warmed up and prepared to play, right? If you show up right, 10 minutes or 5 minutes before downbeat, that just causes stress for you and everybody in the band. And then when you get on stage, everybody's, you're complaining, oh, I can't hear anything. It sounds so terrible. Well, yeah, you showed up 5 minutes before the gig. We didn't get a sound check in. So be early, and be prepared to play. Now, when I said be on time, think about this. Let's say it's a little ways down the road. You got your career going, you're working, things are going good, and you're leaving for a string of shows. Maybe you're taking a fly day, or maybe you're just leaving to go out, on the road and be out of town for a few shows. If the band leader says, hey, we're going to pull out at such and such a time, don't show up 5 minutes before or 2 minutes before it's time to pull out and go, I'm on time. No, you're supposed to pull out at that time. You're supposed to leave on time. The plane leaves at this time, right? Be early. All that does is cause stress for the band leader. It causes stress for everybody in the band. And when you show up and you still got stuff you got to get out of the vehicle and put into the vehicle that's going on the road or in the trailer, again, just causes stress, right? So be early, um, or be on time. I think that is super important. Be flexible when things change, right? When you're on the road, I'm, especially thinking of that right now. There are so many things that are out of your control. So when things change, be flexible with it. I'll give you an example. Just a couple of years ago, we were playing up in North Dakota. It was winter time. It was right after Thanksgiving. So this gig was between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Um, and we had to fly from North Dakota to Denver to come back home. Well, we got to the airport. It's a little tiny airport, and the plane was broken. Literally, there was one plane, and it was broken. And the guy that was the mechanic, he was on a moose hunt. So they couldn't get a hold of him to come and fix the airplane. So we were stuck there. Luckily, the casino gave us our rooms back that we were playing at. They were really great people. We had done a great job the night before. gave us our rooms back, no charge to us, right? It was so nice. So we went back there, had an extra night off, and we went home the next day. So those are something that are out of your control. And had we been hard to work with, chances are pretty good that we wouldn't have gotten our rooms back for free. This is a perfect example of why it's easy or why it's important to be easy to work with, right? Um, a band leader has so much stuff on their plate. They book the gigs, they talk to clients, they have to deal with money, the logistics of sometimes just playing a bar gig, much less a tour, right? Um, Hotel rooms, Airbnbs, flights, all these things, right? They don't want to have to babysit as well, right? Um, I think sometimes there's some common career killers that I've seen from musicians, right? Number one, and hey, I'm the drummer, and drummers are the most guilty of this, and that is overplaying, right? Drummers really are. We're the most guilty of it. Everyone wants to show off their chops, impress the other drummers in the room, and just go crazy, and it kills the song, it kills the vibe. The most important things to drumming: groove, time, and feel. And if you're trying to show off your chops all the time and you're killing one of those things, well, you're killing the band and you're killing your gig. So don't overplay. Um, Showing up unprepared is a killer, and that's an easy one to do. Sometimes you kind of make, oh gosh, I didn't get ready to I don't have the song ready. It's so easy to say that when I didn't have enough time to practice. Well, make time. Make sure you're ready to play. Um, I've seen people, that make the excuse that they're having a hard time because there's a lot of material to learn. And oh my gosh, I just don't know the material. And they have notebooks and notes and paper everywhere. And it's disheveled. And then they come right out and they'll go, oh my God, I just suck. And it's like, that's not something you say when you're in a band, right? Another thing, if you're the new guy or gal in a band, let's say you landed a gig with a band that's been working for a number of years and you want to stay in this band, kind of tread lightly. Don't come into the band with the attitude of, oh, our band, and we do this and we do it that way and all those types of things, because that just kind of steps on the toes of the people around you. It just does. It steps on the toes of the other band members and sometimes the band leader, right? It just does. So make sure that you don't, insert yourself too fast if you're the new person in the band. The money angle, right? Um, you want to think about the money angle. It's important. If you're easy to work with, that means you're going to get hired back. You're going to get more gigs. I just did a video the other day on on that very thing, being easy to work with, and how we got repeat gigs from this one lady who's been hiring us for years. She used to work down in the Temecula Valley here in California. She's now in Arizona, and she's handling a lot of talent out there for a talent buyer. And she's a great person, and she's hired us back numerous times because we're easy to work with, right? I think that is important, to have that kind of reputation, right? Because that's also going to give you referrals to other gigs, right? She will refer you to other gigs. One time I was hired by this band that was put together by Paramount Pictures, and we played all these Star Trek conventions, and it was really weird. It was a really different gig, but it was a lot of fun, right? And I got hired on that gig because the bass player referred me, and I went in. I knew the material, and it was very eclectic music, and I did my best to learn it because it was so different, and I was playing on a standard drum set. Um, but I went in with the attitude of like, hey, this is, let's do this. Let's go play these gigs. And the band leader told me, he goes, some of the drummers that he had auditioned, some of the people who come in to play for him were really touchy about like the crowds and the music and everything that they were doing. He's like, they weren't really hip on the Star Trek thing. So they talk negatively of it. Well, that's not going to get you the gig. Have a good attitude, Have a good attitude about the gig. No matter what it is you're playing. I mean, you can be playing like the worst venue in the world. Don't go in there with a bad attitude. Look, you got hired, you're getting paid. Venue's not that great. You will play them. Go in there with a good attitude and do the best job that you can. Shift your mindset, right? So if you are playing a bad gig, or not a bad gig, but a bad room, or there's not a lot of people, or the crowd's not what you expected, or there's so many variables again that are out of your control. Don't go in there negative about it. Go in there positive about it. Okay, well, look, I get to play this gig, right? And I think that is so important. A good attitude towards the band. One of the things that I make a real big habit of doing is when we're getting set up, when I'm personally setting up my drum set, getting my stuff ready to go. I don't I try to get out of everybody's way. I don't talk a lot. I'm really focused on what I'm doing, right? I'm really focused on putting the drum set together, getting everything plugged in, getting all my stuff ready to go so that I can sit down and do the gig. Takes me about 45 minutes to get the drum set all put together, right? I don't employ a drum tech on purpose because it's another person that has to travel with the band. It's money that we would have to pay. And I want my drum set up right every night. So I do my own work and I just try to stay out of people's way. I try not to bug people. I do my job and I stay focused. That's how I do it. That's what works for me. I still talk to people. Somebody comes up, talks to me, shooting the breeze or whatever. No problem. No problem. I mean, I'm not going to just, ignore people. I don't mean it that way, but I just try to stay out of people's way, right? I think simple things that we can do too is confirm things like confirm load in time, confirm pull out time, um, you know, all those types of things. Make sure you dot your I's, cross your T's, and then make sure hey, we're flying out of Long Beach, not LAX, right? Make sure you know which airport you're going to, double check all those things. Small things, but hey, imagine that, man, LA traffic and you go to the wrong airport, you're done. You're done. You're fired. Next, you know. And then after the gig, have a good attitude about the gig. Let's say you're going back to what I said a second ago, right? You play this place, not the greatest place in the world, not the greatest venue in the world. After the gig, when you're heading back to the hotel or the Airbnb, or you're just standing outside in the parking lot shooting the breeze before you go home. Hey guys, great gig. I think wasn't the best place in the world in there, but everybody played great. We had a great time. The people that were here really enjoyed it. Have a good attitude for it, right? If you want to have a long-term career, right? If you want to have a long-term career in this business, which I have thankfully had, do your best to have a great attitude about it. Enjoy yourself, play well, but have a good attitude and enjoy yourself with it and be a pro. Okay. I'm not sitting here saying I've always done that. I have made mistakes just like everybody else, but I've done my best to have a good attitude, a professional attitude, and kind of the go for the throat thing. What is it we can do to make this better and I've given it my all. And I think that you can do that too, right? You could do that too, and you could make your career take off. Love to hear your comments below. I have a new book out. Well, not a new book, it's about a year old now. It's called Drum Up Your Business. It's on just these subject matters, right? On the business of the music business. Um, it's available in hard copies on my website, bartrobley.com. If you are interested in the digital version, go to hudsonmusic.com. You can download it there at Hudson Music, and I think it's really cheap on there. I think it's like $9. That is less money than a Venti chewy gooey with caramel sauce and whipped cream. Go buy the book; it'll help you a lot. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Have a great day.